Alright. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Rate My StarCraft. This one was submitted by none other than Eonblu, who's actually our blue Zerg down in the bottom right. A Zerg versus Zerg? Seriously, bro? You're sending me a ZVZ? You're doing a 12 pool? Lame. Upper in the top left, it's ICYFAR Greta. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Normally I don't get excited for mirror matchups as much. The fact that Eonblu, the guy who looks through so many crap ICYFAR submissions, no offense people, but let's be real, most of our games aren't as good as we think they are, myself included. Sometimes I'm so proud of a game, and it never lives up to the hype. It never lives up to the hype. When I rewatch the actual replay, I'm like, Anyway, so the fact that he sent me a Zerg vs Zerg, I'm imagining this is going to be kind of one of those Zerg versus Zergs, which is the reason why we go, okay, Zerg versus Zerg's different in Legacy of the Void. It's better, man. Anyway, he's gone 12 pool. He's up against Greta in the top left. Let's see what he said here and read you guys his message while I rate it. It says, admire my F2. Look, you want a game where there are good trades, bad trades, Bane's blowing up structures, Hydras, other Banelings, drones, an early pool, hilarious amounts of F2 usage and constant fighting? Look no more. This is that and more. Okay, all right. Look no further. This is that and more. Would have rolled off the tongue a bit better, but I like it. I like it. Now, the opponent is probably doing the worst opening I've ever seen in my life. I don't know. I'm not sure. This was a extractor trick, 15 gas, 14 pool Zergling, but they're not building a queen or a hatch. So your opponent's drunk, whatever they're doing. But I mean, it's pretty good because they're building Zerglings early against you. Oh my god, they're not watching. They're not watching. Their Overlord was on a really janky path. Oh my god. Okay, does pull back, does pull back. It's starting a Baneling nest now as well. I mean, the advantage goes to Greta, even though Greta's opening is really bad. It's super suboptimal. Eonblu's going to come in here. Eonblu, retired pro gamer. Eonblu getting massively out microed here. Dude, that was impressive. How did you manage to lose 6 Zerglings and not kill 1? That's actually legitimately impressively bad. You'd think if you just attack moved, you'd get at least 1 or 2 for 6. Like, come on, man. That's like, Eonblu, I think, is one of those guys who goes into the multiple choice test and gets like, he's like, yeah, every single answer had 1 of 4 options. All I had to do was fill in the dot. And I got 6% on the test. And you're like, how? Do you know how hard it is to get below 25% on that test? Like, you need to be, like, not just stupid, you need to, like, find the wrong answers. Like, you should, by random chance, get 25%. Eonblu, though, managing to, so far, lose 8 Zerglings for nothing! Finally, he gets his first Zergling kill. His natural's already dead. He's getting absolutely rolled. But remember, Gretel's expansion, or Gredu? Hansel and Gretel? I don't fucking know what this name is. Did take the expansion really late. And this queen could have been up minutes ago, but Greta just was like, nah, I'll float 400 minerals and not do it. And because of that, the lava production is absolute trash. There could be so much more Ling Bane coming in. Instead, it's like, what? You've lost how many Zerglings? Okay, a bunch did just die there, but still, you've only got 10. How do you only have 10 Zerglings? Oh, look at the hold position. The hold position from Eonblu to stop his Zerglings all jumping on the Baneling and getting killed. And there's 2 queens here. Okay, Eonblu's gonna stabilize. I mean, he's down 3 workers and his opponent has a second queen gonna pop. So obviously, Ling speed advantage, Bane speed advantage, 3 worker, oh, not Bane speed, but Baneling nest advantage, 3 worker advantage, absolute map control. This is a massive edge for Greta. Eonblu's so afraid he's building a 5th and 6th queen. Oh, try-hard drone micro. Oh my god, this is a man of contrast. Eonblu. You're the guy who can throw 6 Zerglings away without killing 1, and then you do a sick move like that, phasing the drone back through. That's pretty impressive, bro. It's pretty impressive, man. Wait, where'd that drone go, by the way? Oh, it did die. Oh, it came back in and got it, didn't it? Yeah. I think this unit's lost tab sometimes takes a second to update. That's why it's kind of confusing. So there's Banelings at home. Gretu's getting ahead economically, as Gretu should, with that map control. But the 6 queens for Eonblu runs out, kills 1 Overlord. Oh my god! Dude. There's an Overlord on the pervert pillar. You're not supposed to do that in Zerg vs Zerg. It relies on your opponent being an absolute fucking donkey. I see people do it all the time in my students and other people who I'm watching or coaching, and I'm always like, dude, are you stupid? Your opponent's basic supply unit that are flying around everywhere can see that. Eonblu is a donkey though. He's a donkey. That was a bit of a spastic. That was like a possessed donkey. That was like a donkey with like an alien fetus in it. Like, you know where the face hugger implants like one? You just like... That was a bit closer, right? I used to be able to do a really good donkey noise. When I was like 18, I went on a trip overseas with some friends. 18, 19, how old was it? Maybe 20? I was like 20 years old, something like that. We went on like a little Euro trip with friends. And I remember at one point we went to this Greek island where there were donkeys everywhere pulling carts. And I had never seen a donkey in real life before. Or if I had, I hadn't heard their noise. And I lost my mind. I was like, what the fuck did that thing just do? They're like, that's a donkey. It makes donkey noises. And I'm like, that does not sound like Eon, you know? Because like when you're a kid, they're like, donkeys say Eon. And you're like, I don't know what the fuck that means, because I've never heard an animal say Eon. But then you hear it and they're actually like, Eon! And you're like, what the It's insane. The 3 people who live such city lives who are watching this, who've never heard donkeys, trust me, Google it, look up crazy donkey sounds. It's fantastic. Oh shit! Greta gets a snipe. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, go look it up, guys. It's actually so much fun. Let me know your most surprising animal noises in the chat and other frightening animal experiences. Cue me now also telling the story of that time when I saw, I think it was like a llama, and it was standing there, and me and my brother were just watching it in the store, like, it's a llama. Like, it was pretty boring. And then its friggin' schlong unfolded from what looked like out of its butt, and it just started spraying this like milky looking piss everywhere. It was the scariest shit I've ever seen in my life. It did not look like urine, but I also don't think animals can spontaneously jizz. So I don't know. Whatever it was gross. It was super weird. Anyway, share your weird animal experiences. Let me know. I look forward to going through. This is going to be my sort of comment section. All weird. All weird. Now, Eonblu's actually defended really well with his 7 queen, nothing else Zerg vs. Zerg build. He's going melee carapace, so he's going to go heavy Zergling from here. He's obviously way down economically because 5 more workers and a 3rd mineral line, which is a big mineral advantage here for Greta. But Greta's playing like an effing normie. Oh, I'm making +1 range and roach speed and roaches. Ugh. Really boring way to play. Super normie, super standard. And there's a spire coming down for Eonblu as well, hidden in the back. Ah, okay. Now Eonblu, I mean, roaches get there. They can beat the crap out of queens. And with roach speed kicking in, I think Greta's going to go for a big timing. How many lings are out? 20? So the lings are kind of banking up. Eonblu's trying to hide his zerglings for now. You can beat this if 1-1 kicks in. Oh, 1-1's going to kick in a second. 1-1's kicking in. 1-1 is kicking in, and his lings, oh, he's sneaking lings out. Oh, but he's trying to hide them. Little does he knew. No, he knew. The emu knew. I don't know what we're saying anymore. The Zerglings get spotted. For some reason, Greta has 2 overlords on the bottom of the map. This player is actually drunk. Greta has overlords in the least important areas, and yet it's working. Oh my god, the Zerglings go for a surround, but they don't actually. Yeah, they're gonna kill a couple roaches, but Banelings come in. 3rd base going down. Eonblu's in trouble. He's trying to build spines right now. Uh-oh. I mean, he can hang on to 2 base, but he's so screwed. He's down a base. He's down 10 workers. He loses a queen. The roaches focus firing, so he can't even transfuse. Great micro by Greta there to minimalize or even completely take away the ability to transfuse those queens. But attacking into a choke point, I mean, this is the corridor of hentacles. You do not want to go into the corridor of hentacles, my friend. Greta, pull back, bro. Pull back. You don't want to go in there. You don't want to go in there. Does grab 2 queens on the way past, but go past. No, stop. You gotta go for the drones, buddy. Okay, Greta's gonna dive on into the main base. Eonblu is up shit creek without a paddle, guys. He loses these drones. He's in huge trouble. He's gonna quickly try and get out of there. Even Mama's running away. Mama's like, kids, get in the van. We gotta go. Get away from those crazy drunk roaches that are vomiting acid on us. Speaking of which, how scary would it be if someone did just come up and vomit acid on you? I guess that's kind of how the zombies work in the Expanse novels. I don't remember. They didn't do that in the show, though, did they? They didn't have vomit zombies in the show, I don't think, which is kind of sad. I would have liked more vomit zombies. The mutas are going to clean this up, and it's going to be really efficient because roaches can't shoot up, except, wait, no, it's not, because you lost your entire economy. You're in Dicktown, Eonblu. Tap out, bro. You're done. You're done. You've got 18 workers on 2 base versus a 50 drone opponent. I mean, it would take beyond rank incompetence for you to come back from here. Please tell me you're... I mean, this game clearly goes on, right? This game must, I'm like, he sent me the replay. I'm hoping that Eonblu sent it in and it's still a loss. I'm hoping he almost brings it back and then still loses. Now, Lings are still running in. Not the brightest idea because the mutas are overhead, but actually even just 2 or 3 more drones is worth it. Gets 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's worth. This is worth. When you've got such an economy advantage, you can trade really poorly. Now, there's a lot of spores everywhere, but they're not actually necessary right now. So in this scenario, the only way to lose as Greta is to just stop droning, right? Because there's so many spores that just got built, 8 spores, so that's 8 less drones. And then you can just keep backstabbing with Zerglings like Greta was doing. There's no way Eonblu can defend that. Eonblu is doing a 12 Zergling, 16 Muta counterattack. Greta's got 6 queens. Oh wait, no spores in the open, no spores in the mid-ground. There's no spores connecting the bases. Oh, a classic mistake from Greta. Eonblu's gonna capitalize. He does lose 1 Muta though. Oh, another Muta goes down. He's already lost 2 Mutas, but he's got 3 or 4 queens. That's pretty important. He catches 2 more Hydras in the open there, guys. He's only lost 2 Mutas actually, and he's killed a bunch of Hydras and Queens. The Hydras and Queens keep rallying into the open. Greta, what are you doing, mate? Move a spore down here, buddy. Oh my God, Greta is in panic. The thing is, there's so few Lings, the drones can literally A-move the Zerglings and then go back to mining. Greta's still got 4 times the economy. Another queen. Why is there no spore here? Why do you have so many spores on each base? There's 4 in the main and there's none in the open mid-ground or on the 4th base. I don't know if it matters though, because Eonblu is about to have another Zergling run by coming in once again. Greta just has more shit. Oh, actually, Eonblu has 1/1 upgrade, so his Lings are stronger, but he's on 22 workers. I mean, he's in big troubles. The Mutas are trying to come home. The Lings are going to try and pull back and fight in a choke point. Oh, he's even using drones. Don't fight with drones, buddy. That ain't good. He loses 1 drone there. Oh, if he loses any more drones, he's in trouble. But he only lost 1 drone. Okay, that was actually impressive. And he leaves some Mutas there. Does Eonblu? He splits the Mutas. Pro gamer. Is this Jaedong? Is this Jaedong and Brood War? 2 different groups of Mutas doing different things? Oh my God. Eonblu was saying that I should behold the F2. This isn't F2. You split your Mutas up. This is the opposite of F2. Describe your game correctly, idiots that submit to Rate My StarCraft. Jeez. Oh, but why is Greta out here with like 7 Hydralisks? What? Greta's that old lady who steps up to the drug dealer and just slaps him with her handbag and says, you shouldn't sell drugs, it's bad. I mean, you're just hoping the drug dealer doesn't feel bad about it and lets you get away with it, but he could just shoot you in the face. Eonblu's a naughty drug dealer. He doesn't have morals. He shoots Greta the grammar in the face. I don't know why the Hydras were out there. Greta, what? You're still at more than double the economy. You were at 4 times. You're gonna build spines now. You need spines there. I'm sorry, what? Let's be real. Let's remind ourselves of what Greta's opening looked like and the fact that Eonblu managed to fall behind against a player who went 15 gas, 14 pool into 500 minerals before thinking about building a hatch or queen. Let's keep that in mind. Eonblu, washed up pro gamer, more washed up than he's ever been before, and we're still making Lings to fight the Lings. Wait, why are you fighting Lings with Lings? They've got 1/1 upgrades, you don't. He's gonna start his own melee! Are you drunk? Why are there queens in the open? Eonblu is running around desperately looking for welfare, and Greta is like, mate, I'm also European. Look at my name, it's Greta. I'm probably from the Socialist Republic of fucking Transylvania or some made-up shit, Moldova or something. Like, I believe in free healthcare. Eonblu's like, good, I need, give me free healthcare because I'm bleeding on the ground. And Greta's like, here's 6 Hydralisks. I'm gonna push into your fucking 15 meters with 6 Hydralisks? What is going through Greta's mind to think that this would work? And why is Greta making more worse upgraded Zerglings? Why, like, this is reminiscent of a game I played recently against a 5800 MMR Zerg, where their answer to my Lings was to make their own worse upgraded Lings. I was like, you know you have 2/1 upgrades. You can make roach-hydra and you can't lose this game. If you just make roach-hydra, put spores between the bases, fight with the spores, like, you cannot lose. You have just too much stuff. But Greta just keeps running on the map with Hydraling for some reason. Why are you making Zerg? Okay, I actually think, like, ZVZ may have hit its lowest point in 2021. Like, the best players are so good in 2021, and then other people, like, look at what they do, and they don't really understand any of it, and they're like, I saw them make some Zerglings, and I thought I could make some Zerglings. And I'm like, but you don't have upgrades for them, and you've made upgrades for your roach-hydra. This is that thing I talk about with Bronze League Terran players all the time, how they get every upgrade for bio while only building battle cruisers, and it makes no sense. Like, there's like a real simple rule for being pretty good at StarCraft, which is when you make upgrades for a unit, build that unit, not a completely different unit you didn't make many or no upgrades for. That's actually a sick Mutus around. The Baneling's coming a little too late to save from the Zerglings. So once again, we have to ask ourselves the question, guys, why is the 5 base or 4 base Zerg pushing into the player who's on 36 drones? Why is Greta like, here's 6 Hydras. Oh, that didn't work. Here's another 6. And it's like, you're only losing because you're outnumbered in every battle. Greta's like, maybe I'll build more queens. That's the answer. I mean, Eonblu, I just want to say, this is Rate My StarCraft. You said, behold this game. Good trades, bad trades. What has your MMR fallen to, mate? I know you're not playing much anymore. I know you're mostly off racing. What has your MMR fallen to that this is the opponent's you're playing? that was harsh, man. Nah, this is a fun game. This is actually a really fun. Like I said, I came back against the 5800 Zerg. Oh, he just rolled Banes in, did he? He just killed some workers. He just got a lot of workers there. I missed it, guys. I missed it. Should I instant rewind? Nah. 15 minutes. I'll try to remember to rewind there at the end of the game. I might not. I don't want to break the immersion of myself or the viewers. So, what do we got, guys? 15 Mutas versus 5 Hydras. Oh, I mean, knowing how Greta's been playing, I think the idea is you want to get 7 or 8 Hydras, then you want to move them out into the open and fight. Take a fight where maybe you're outnumbered 1 to 3. Seems like a good idea. Yeah, probably. Eonblu here is actually on equal Ling upgrades now, as Greta has made 1-1 Ling upgrades. It does a really half-hearted Ling run by here. If Greta just actually sent some Lings to the edge of the map, waits for Eonblu to be on his side, and then sends them in, would easily win. But, oh, maybe it's Greta who's F2ing. Oh, yeah, Greta is. Greta's control grouping some of the units, but... Or maybe it's Eonblu who's F2ing. Oh no, Eonblu's F2ing like a god. He's only got 5 Mutas on a hotkey. He's controlling like 8 Mutas. Yeah, he's not using control groups at all. Funnily enough, it's Greta who's not really using backstabs very well. This one gets spotted though. Ooh, Eonblu not paying attention. Uh-oh, he's gonna take big damage. Guys, that's 1-1 Zerglings, but a quick drone pull actually. Oh, nice reaction. Oh, real nice reaction from Eonblu. All right. Yeah, I'll pay that one, bro. So, +2 melee's coming. Greta's playing Hydraling Bane and Zerg vs Zerg. This is not a good composition for Zerg vs Zerg. You can play Muta-ling Bane. What Eonblu's doing is making sense. It's just he's on such a budget that he can barely afford many units. Each of his Mutas must have like 6 kills at this point. There's an 18 kill Mutalisk. There is no excuse for that ever happening. 13 kills, 9 kills, 6 kills, 3 kills, 5 kills. Another, wait, there's 2 18 kill. There's 2 18 kill Mutalisks. I have never seen 2 Mutalisks get 36 kills in one game before. That is not meant to happen. Mutas are not battle cruisers or Colossus or something. Oh my god. Eonblu rolls in. The Banelings massacred all of his Banelings, but he does take out the spores and most of the Hydra. Oh, that's still not a good enough trade though, because Greta has more money. Actually, to be real, Greta has not evolved the economy at all. And now Greta's like, oh, now's me moment. 3 Hydralisk counterattack. Let's go. Honestly, I actually think there might be a couple of mice on one of those little running wheels that's powering Greta's decision making at this point. It's the only reasoning I can have for this. What is that? The most valuable fragile unit in the game that's best used in very well planned scenarios. I'm going to attack it across randomly over and over again. This is actually painful to watch, guys. I would rather watch Bronze League heroes than the way these two are just throwing the game away at each other right now. This is actually hurting me. Eonblu, this is the last time I ever watch one of your... No, this is actually kind of fun. Like, I think I might have, is it sadistic where you enjoy a bit of pain? Masochistic's when you enjoy inflicting it, right? Or is that sadistic? Whatever the one is where I think I enjoy the pain a little bit. I think it's kind of it's like an enema for my brain, because it washes out all my preconceptions of what StarCraft's supposed to look like and reminds me there are literally unlimited possibilities. Speaking of someone who thinks unlimited possibilities, like, oh, I'm gonna go cross mapping. I'm gonna win on the whole army on me own. Why do you think you can do that, Mr. Hydralisk? I got a grooved spines upgrade. Okay, cool. Groove spines. Yeah, you might want to get some grooves in your brain before you consider making that decision again, mate. You might want to double check with someone who can do basic fucking maths. One Hydra don't beat fucking everything the opponent has unless your opponent don't got nothing. Nice little Zergling run by for Eonblu. I like that he'd shift click the Spore Crawlers. He's trying to slowly clear up the anti-air. Meanwhile, Banelings... Oh, the Baneling tradie. Wait. Those are +2 Banes, guys. They one-hit drones. He gets a couple. Oh! Eonblu's on 25 workers. I thought he brought it back. He's actually still dead. Because Greta, still at a kind of trash economy, but it's 50 workers. Comparatively, it's fine. And there's so much gas back that Greta just needs minerals. Unfortunately for Greta is still making Hydraling, which is the worst composition you could possibly make for Zerg vs. Zerg. It makes no sense. Everything you're making is countered by the Baneling. So like, yeah, I'll add Hydras. That's countered by the Baneling. I'll add more Zerglings. Countered by the Baneling. I'll make Banelings. Also countered by enemy Banelings, you absolute duck nugget of a human. I don't know what you are thinking coming up with this game plan, but it makes no sense. There's a reason why you could just be like, there's standard game plans for StarCraft that people follow. Like, I'm gonna make roach-hydra lurker. Why? Because it fucking is a good composition that beats things. Greta's like, look, it's round 17 of walking 5 fucking unsupported Hydralisks across the map to get ridiculously overwhelmed and surrounded by Muta-ling. There is a point where I actually, okay, I'm sorry, did someone resurrect a fucking fat British lord from 1916 who's like, yeah, we'll go over the top again. And we may have lost another 100,000 to the boys, but it's okay because we'll show those damn Huns what they've got coming. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Greta. Your Hydralisk license is revoked. It's not that I dislike you. I'm sure you're a nice player who does some cool things sometimes, but anybody who treats their Hydralisks like this, it sickens me. Units, they deserve respect. You think a Hydralisk doesn't have hopes and dreams and aspirations? It does. You're here just like, nah, it's fine. We just want the fucking oil or some shit. He's like, oh, I just want an excuse to keep this economic machine going, you know? It's the military Zerg industrial complex. He's like, oh, if I win the war too quickly and efficiently, we won't be able to use all these minerals and gas, won't be able to pad me and me buddies' pockets. So I've got to keep throwing these bloody Hydras and Zerglings away so that I have an excuse to bloody just pad me pockets. It's disgusting, it's despicable, and it's not. This is what happens when politicians get in charge of war. I'm not a fan. Greta is a political commander. Eonblu, on the other hand, you can tell, a true guerrilla warfare, a hero of the people who is fighting for his life and has been on a deficit for this whole game. Oh, there's no income graph because it's not on Game Heart. Damn it. I really want to look at the income graph because I think Eonblu's been mining maybe half the resources this whole game. He's been 7,000 resources more efficient so far. Greta's going to push with 16 Hydras, but there's 20 Mutas now. This is once again, wait for more Hydras and make fungal growth. Fungal counters this entire effing army, or add lurkers to protect from the Banelings. He's only got like 3 Banelings. If these Banelings hit his Hydras, he's just dead. Great Baneling connection from Greta. Do I have to take back all my criticism? He's trying to do a bit of a spready, but his Banelings do clear it up. Does his Hydras have enough upgrades? The Mutas only have +1. Oh, he's actually getting a decent Hydra fight. The first time in the game where Greta waits for more than 5 Hydras to get together and actually kills most of the Mutas, kills the drones on the third, and rolls in towards the natural. Holy crap, is this what it was going to take this entire time, Greta? Was it maybe getting more than 2 Hydras together to push? Was it? Oh my god, this is like... the thing is, Ling backstabs are fun. It's just amazing how incompetent the Hydra usage was. Like, if Greta just did Ling backstabs and built no anti-air but spores and queens, probably would have won this game a while ago. Finally does do okay with the Hydras. He's still just making Hydraling Bane, which I gotta say, like, that is just not good in this matchup. It's amazing. Did somebody's like, yeah, Hydras, Zerg, it's all counted by Banelings. Like, if Eonblu just flanked with some Banelings and connected on those Hydras, his Mutas would have cleaned it up. he might still be in an okay position. As it is, he's gone what we call full rogue mode, and that is where you do nothing but build mutas off almost no economy, and every muta now has heavy lifting to do. Let's click on these mutas, guys. Let's do a kill check, see if any of the veterans are alive. 11 kills. Oh, yeah, that's a vet. 16 kills, 2 kills, 10 kills, 11 kills. My God, yeah. Okay, they got some kills between them. Hot damn. Drones exposed on the third. You can't afford to lose Eddie. Already loses 1, loses 2. Oh, no. Every drone that goes down is absolutely sick. Did he just transfuse a Zergling? Eonblu just transfused a Zergling. Sorry, guys. We're doing an instant rewind. Watch that again. Watch that again. He transfused a Zergling. He's actually got a lot of transfuse. Would have been good if he did it more than once. Watch this. He transfused a Zergling. He transfused 2 Zerglings. 2 Zerglings. So those that don't know, a transfuse now, it does 75 hit points, which is more than double a Zergling's full hit point pool. But then it heals the next 75 over the next like 10 seconds or something. So that was actually really cool. It gave them an ongoing healing as they were taking damage. Unfortunately, Eonblu's still at 1-1 and Greta got to 2-2. So Greta, it was a long road to getting there, but the Zerglings did end up actually taking over. And, you know, as much as I've shit-talked you this whole game, Greta, I've made bad decisions in StarCraft as well. I'm just joking. It's all fun. I mean, I'm not really joking. Like, what you did was trash. But you beat Eonblu, a very experienced player who's played at some of the best tournaments in the world in the past. You know, it's obviously been up in those super high ranks. So GG, well played. And Eonblu, I gotta say, how do I rate this game? I mean, what can I say? I'm a sick puppy. I like watching stupid. And I don't know if it's because, like, I feel like it makes me feel like I'm vaguely intelligent. But I think when I watch games like this, it just makes me feel better about my own play. So I'm going to give you a 5 out of 5 stars for, honestly, just redefining what an absolutely ridiculous game of StarCraft can look like. GG, well played, mate. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Guys, if you enjoyed the show, don't forget to check out the Patreon. Link is down in the description. The Discord, no, the description. It's down. Click on it. Down below. Click on it. Big thanks to Modern Totem, Max, and Colonel SC, Pimp City, and Apollo God, as well as everyone else here on the Wall of Bacon and who's supporting the Patreon or elsewhere in any form. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Goodbye and good night.